So there's a Nintendo Direct in like 15 minutes. I'm gonna try not to talk too loud just so I don't blow up my mic again. But I don't really have any expectations for this show like usual. There's probably gonna be some stuff that I'm gonna be interested in, but uh I am gonna talk quickly about the Romeo's a Dead Man stuff that Grasshopper's been tweeting. So Romeo Stargazer, the protagonist of the story, originally a rookie deputy sheriff stationed in Bedford, Calaban County. He lost half his face and his right arm in the incident that started it all and was resurrected as a half dead man thanks to his grandfather Benjamin's technology. The key piece is the dead gear, a helmet that maintains his vitals and life force. After his resurrection, FBI space-time police suddenly appears and recruits him as a trainee investigator to track down space-time fugitives hiding out in the shattered universe. That is a Suda-ass game description right there. I'm training down the decibel system in my headset on OBS. Go through here. Excuse me, I didn't sleep basically at all last night. I fell asleep at 4 a.m. and I got woken up at 6. Or like 4:30 and I got woken up at 6. So I guess 90 minutes is 90 minutes, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Benjamin Stargazer, Romeo's maternal grandfather, the most brilliant scientist and engineer in the universe. Earlier in the story, he and Romeo are killed by a strange creature, but he resurrects himself using his own technology as a 2D being on Romeo's jacket. He acts as Romeo's navigator, guiding him in his pursuit of space-time criminals. He has a youthful look despite his age, possibly due to his everlasting curiosity, an eccentric but kind old man with a soft spot for his grandchildren. I did see this post as well. Romeo's a dead man gets even more messed up as the story progresses. Suda 51 explains Juliet role in 2D Spaceship Hub. I'm very interested to see how this goes. Because I've always wanted Suda to do a straight up horror game. But from what we've seen of Romeo, it doesn't look like it's going to be that. It looks like it's going to be Lollipop Chainsaw mixed with Shadows of the Damned. Or maybe, I guess, No More Heroes would be the more apt comparison. But, let me see here. Introducing Romeo's little sister and jack of all trades, Luna Stargazer. Romeo's half sister, 10th grader at Bedford High School. After the fragmentation of space time, she hides out in the space time ship with the FBI. She supports Romeo in his investigations alongside the other investigators and their mother. While she can be a little bit childish, she has a way with words. There's rumors she's got an international student for a boyfriend. Hmm. Let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about quick. Let's see here. If there's anything interesting. Oh yeah, Starfield will launch in April 26th. Or in April 2026. Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. Oh yeah, there's some new Toxic Commando gameplay that looks awesome. Oh yeah, there's the whole Overwatch 2 thing that's pretty fucking hilarious. Actually, I'll just do it this way. I got another 9 minutes, and I don't wanna play the pre-stream music because that's usually copyrighted. Mm, mm. Fucking hell. I do, wanna say I did get the RoboCop game, the new one. It was like 15 bucks at a Best Buy, and I said, "Fuck it," and got it. Um, I'll probably play it today. Maybe for the channel, maybe not, I don't know yet. Trying to think what to talk about for 6 minutes. There's the It Anniversary stream where they talked about, some stuff for the Doom DLC. They mentioned Daisy the Rabbit, which I'm assuming we're gonna get flashback stuff again. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. Let's just do that just so I don't forget. Let's see what. Oh, sorry guys. Might not have to watch it. I can't watch Emery. I'm joking, obviously. But these are usually like 30-ish minutes. Anime.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools to survive. The
Oh, this
scrap
is
hook
the,
grabs and moves
this is reviewed at the Game
platforms
Awards.
so you can carve a path forward.
I should probably turn my mouse off.
The liquid launcher blasts water to
So I
activate
stop
mechanisms
activating it.
and cool
There it
down
is.
scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more.
Let's see if there's anything.
Use the tools
I
together,
really
and
do
you
think this
might
genre is a
discover
neat idea, I
unexpected
just don't like
solutions
playing
to
them.
puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break.
Oh god, this is so hazily
With
coded.
GameShare, two players can adventure together locally or
That's not a bad
online
thing.
if one
I
person
really
has
think
the game.
Haze-like games are special
Can
breed.
these two brave explorers save their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
Yeah.
What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Fuck?
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormasight mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself.
Fuck?
This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange
Ugh.
incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those
And a
involved is a
housewife,
natural
no.
part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch, February 19th. Pre-orders
Squeenix game.
begin later today on Nintendo
I've never heard of this
eShop.
series. It seems like a me. It seems very
Battle
B-coded.
for World Glory. A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch. Choose from a roster of over 110 characters, representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles
What the
a
fuck?
boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational soccer action. When Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year. Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Yup.
A life or death fight for survival begins.
Oh my god.
It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis.
What the fuck?
But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse.
I'm so in. We are
If
so
you're
back.
found by a Xeno, it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno. And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement
the
and
fuck?
camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive. Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
We are no longer so back.
Awaken your fighting spirit.
Valheim. Damn.
Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game. How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees.
Yay.
Build pillars, install beams, construct walls, make the roof, and even add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands and create even more strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on
Damn.
Nintendo Switch 2
Good for them.
this year. Find your way forward in these games. Return
yeah.
to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash,
Oh, I
and
guess I should
slash
say, oh,
through
hell
this
yeah, I
2D
did not like
action
Hollow
adventure
Knight.
platformer. Now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition for free with the upgrade pack. eFootball,
little bit
reborn
of
from
footy.
Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action RPG.
Oh, this fucking
Explore
game.
the age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, June 18th. Have a blast
Bomberman?
with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play
Damn!
the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as Game Share support. Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Damn.
The
There it
unknown
goes, there's
journey
Rebirth.
continues.
Back then.
The second
Sephiroth
entry in
was
the
in
Final Fantasy VII Remake series
it.
is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
What happened? He's alive.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world. Traverse the planet on chocobos, wheelies, in a buggy, or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action.
You're mine.
And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch
Yep,
2
June.
June
Called
3rd.
it.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Pragmata.
Vitals stable.
God, please tell me the demo's finally coming out to console.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
God, this game looks awesome.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey?
And
Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be
There we go.
available later today on Nintendo eShop.
that should be all consoles as well.
We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines. journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior
pissed
in
this is
this
third person.
intergalactic action shooter. To stop an alien threat from destroying all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving
I
humanity.
do not like Turok aside from 3.
Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. Uncover the truth of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Rei must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirasaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes. Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer. Check out these anime-style games.
Anime!
It's time to evolve in the latest Digimon story game. One day, a powerful blast causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or performance mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second. Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems July 10th. Pre-orders begin
I
later
had
today
no idea that wasn't on Switch
Nintendo
yet.
eShop. An adventure set high in the sky is soaring in. Form your party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th. The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in. Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn special
Monsties?
abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th. A demo will be available later.
So it's literally like end of February is RE9. And then, like, 2 weeks later is this game, and then, like, 3 weeks after that is Pragmata.
Joining the archives,
Like, what the hell? Is this Daytona?
Rave Racer, published
Oh,
by
Rave
Namco
Racer.
in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon. Sonic Wings Special. And more will be released over time. The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2: The Dark Sword of Chaos. These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Nah, this Scott Pilgrim game looks fucking awesome. I hope it's good. Reanimal! Sadly, I'm not gonna be able to play that at launch, but I will play it eventually. That'll probably be a me game, though. Like a me on my own. Mommy! I was addicted to this game for a while. Not PGA. Hell yeah.
Wake up, little June.
Why are you hiding?
Let's make some noise.
We found another body.
Yep, there's
I
the
need
RE9
your eyes
stuff.
on the crime scene.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
What did he do to me?
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head-on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case, Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
Yeah, that's
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a
I'm gonna go
mode
with
for
classic
less
the first time.
experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will
farming
they
motherfucker.
discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits, whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro
I actually really
controller
like that Pro controller
featuring
design.
original art is releasing alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
Hell yeah.
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month.
実ならゲームチャットあれは
You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Hey everybody, from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home.
Yep.
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new, from the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults. The Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and
I was about to say, if the trailer started lagging, that would be so Bethesda.
traverse the
But it's just my
wasteland
internet freaking out.
in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The year is 1937.
Such a good goddamn
Sinister
game.
forces are on the hunt for an ancient power, and only one person can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set between the events
still
of
need to play
Raiders
that
of the Lost
DLC.
Ark and the Last Crusade, Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond, use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion
Wow.
Remastered. Experience
Okay.
this renowned open-world RPG now on a Nintendo
God,
system
the
for
music
the
makes me
first
want to
time.
cry, man. Makes me so nostalgic.
Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons, wield powerful magic, or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion
I was assuming
Remastered
it was gonna be a
launches
shadow
on the
drop.
Nintendo Switch 2 system this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, it was a 3 out of 5. I'd say. Yeah, that was pretty good actually. I'm Let me see if that oops, I probably should turn my mouse back on. I want to see if that Turok trailer is it Origins?
Are you sure your tax expert is right for you? Switch to TurboTax Full.
Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter. To stop an alien threat from destroying all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
That looks good. Let's see if that RE9 trailer came out as well. Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's just go back this way then. How long was that? So started at 26 minutes. So it's like roughly 33 minutes. 32. There's that Dino Horror game. Valheim, FF7, Pragunta, anime. Here's the RE9 stuff. I'm very curious I'm excited. I'm gonna play it, obviously, but I'm very curious. Um, yeah, I'm excited, man. It looks good. I am going. I excuse me. I know Capcom said there wasn't going to be a public demo for RE9 because of what happened with RE8. Which, if you don't know, RE8 had a demo where you didn't even play as Ethan. You played as a random character who gets killed off. At the end of the demo, but they left the script in the game. So, and the demo was out like 2 months before launch, maybe even more. So people knew like Ethan was gonna die. They knew Chris wasn't the bad guy. They knew Lady D wasn't gonna be the bad guy. Like all this stuff way before launch, and I'm assuming Capcom doesn't want that again. And the reason that RE4 remake got the demo was because it's a remake. They didn't really change much of the story. Um, I was still kind of hoping for an RE9 demo, just so I can play around with the combat a little bit. From how I understand it, I think Grace's gameplay is going to be more towards the RE7 end of it. So basically, my main complaint with RE8 was that they took the RE7 gameplay, didn't really refine it, and then just slapped it in an action game. Like, that combat doesn't really feel good to play to me, but it did in 7, is basically what I'm saying. So I'm hoping Grace's gameplay leans more towards the RE7 end of things. When you play it in or first person, I'm assuming in third person it's probably gonna lean more towards the remakes. RE2 mostly. And then I would see plays like RE4 remake with the parry and everything. I'm assuming, considering it's an RE game, you're gonna have to do like 30 bazillion playthroughs for the completion. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do first person Grace, third person Leon for the first run, and then for the second run I do third person Grace, first person Leon. Maybe that'll be what I do. I don't know yet. I'm excited. Craig Amata looks awesome as well. Turok looks pretty good. Honestly, just for those 3 games, it's a pretty decent show. I was hoping for some Onimusha news, definitely, but maybe Onimusha is gonna be later in the year. I really expected it was gonna be RE9, Pragmata, and Onimusha as the big 3 for Q1 for Capcom, but considering we don't have a release date yet for Onimusha, doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I'm excited for the games that interested me. That Dino game, if it comes to other consoles, I'll probably play it. But it does seem like it's built very much for Switch 2 in mind, like with the game share stuff. I'm curious. I'm gonna play all this stuff. I hope these games are good for people who want them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Think if there's anything else I'm gonna talk about, I should talk about quick. Not that I can think of, so hopefully this gets uploaded and I didn't blow out my mic. But yeah, this is fun. Bye bye now.